welcome back to my channel, Joy, Light, and Love. So today we're going to be talking about lies, and lies that you're believing, lies that you shouldn't be believing, but you probably are. Now these are lies I have personally also experienced and believed, and have witnessed it kind of destroy my life in some ways. So we're going to be talking about the lies, and then I'm going to tell you the truth that you need to replace it. So the first lie is nobody cares about you. This is such a lie, and I hate this one so much, but this is like the number one, like literally, like I write this as like the number one lie at the very top. Like it's the number one lie I think in my life, or it's at least up there, and it's number one lie in so many people's lives as well. But it's like, nobody cares about me, I'm all alone, and that's just it. And it's so not true. I know it seems like it's true, but it's just such a lie. These are complete lies, okay? You are not alone. All right, and the truth that we're going to use to replace that is boom, you're not alone. But I want you to be specific. I want you to write down that lie if you believed it in the past or you believe it now, and then get out another piece of paper and write down the truth. I am not alone. I have family, I have friends, I have people who care about me. You know, like hopefully you have God too, because God cares about you. You know, like you just got to truly believe it. There are people who do care about you, even if they leave you unread and don't get back to you. They care about you, you know, honestly. So don't fall into that trap. And I realized that the second that in my life I told myself I am not alone, there are people there for me, that was the second, that was the moment that things really started getting better in my life, honestly. So again, kind of starting out with what I think is the biggest lie, but it's important to make a list of the things and the people you have that prove that you're never alone. You need to write it out. And then number two, things will always be this way. I will never get over this. It's never going to get better. It's never going to change. Oh my gosh, guys, I hate this one so much. Ugh, like your brain literally tells you this one as a complete lie just to get you to do things that like you shouldn't. And for me, I've struggled with OCD, which is something that is going to be talked about a lot on my channel. But that's a definite huge lie. These lies are excuses to make you act out compulsions. But that's what a lot of us believe, if we're honest. Like we look around, the world's so depressing, and we think it's never going to get better. You know, maybe I have to accept that this is my life. Not true. So now, again, I want you to write down the truth, okay? And the second truth is that things are already better, okay? And you know how I know that? Because you found this video. Things are already better. You just got to keep believing that and keep growing, okay? You got to realize you've made it this far. You're still alive today, okay? And again, you're never alone. So why would you want to go through life thinking that things are so bad when you know that you're not alone? That's why we had to start out with number one being that. Number two, things are getting better, and they get as good as you want them to. I've found that any improvement in your life really has to be because you want to improve, not just because it sounds like a good idea, blah, blah, blah. Ideas sound good, but I've looked plenty of times at people and like, that's a good idea, but no, I'm not going to do it. I want to do something else. I want to be stupid. No. Believe the truth. Seriously. And then the third lie we're going to cover today, also a big one, and this is nothing I do matters. Like nothing I do matters. Seriously. This is what I really believed, like when I had given up on like so much in my life, and I was so depressed, I was so anxious. I was just like, you know, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to keep going. So I stopped like creating art, which is what I love to do. I stopped writing, which is my main passion, you know, with art. I stopped doing all of these things I love to do. Just nothing mattered. Nothing mattered, and this was just the way it was. Again, cross that out. You're going to cross it out, okay? These are the three lies that we just covered. You're going to break them completely. Rip it as many times as you need to, and then you're going to write down the truth. The truth that cancels that one out, and that's everything you do matters. Everything. You might think like one text saying like, happy birthday won't matter to your cousin that you haven't seen since 8th grade, but it's going to matter. It's going to matter whether he or she sees it or not. Like, you did your part, you did something. Everything you do matters. Every little thing you matters. Every word you say matters too, which is crazy. But the thing is, once you realize that everything you do actually matters, it actually does affect everything in the universe. That's when you realize that you have the power to make the difference. You have a power to help people. You have a power to use all of that negative energy you had and use it for good. Use it for spreading love to other people, for sharing love. And it really just starts when you realize the truth is that you do matter. What you do matters. And the little things that seem like nothing now, like maybe you thanked a professor or a boss or a coworker for like, oh, thanks for that great presentation today. Like, they're probably never gonna see it, they're probably too busy. And guess what? Maybe they saw it, maybe it made their whole day, and maybe like you're gonna get a raise. Think positive. But seriously, like, you never know what the little things do. But everything does matter. You matter. Your soul, your heart matters, and you're here for a reason. I promise you, there's a God who loves you, and he says, I'm with you always. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and peace.